Hey bitches, welcome back to my channel. I'm sitting here once again with the love of my life, Dustin Dopamine Daily. How are you doing?
I'm okay. I got a lot of stuff done today. I'm proud of me.
I am proud of you as well. I was just sitting here thinking we really need to come up with a different introduction into this video because yes, you are the love of my life, but I feel like people are probably sick and tired of hearing that. Or maybe it's just that I need to come up with a new nickname for you. Mm-hmm. So if anybody could leave any suggestions down below.
You don't like Dustin Dopamine anymore?
No, I do, but I just for every single day. Mm-hmm. You don't think that you should switch it up a little bit and be like Dustin Dramamine or something, something like that? I don't know. No,
I'm an anti-nausea or motion sickness now.
I guess so. So before we sat down to do this video, we were both sent a photo from someone's Instagram, mm-hmm. and I'm not even going to really say anything shady about this because I honestly more power to you, get your life, all of that. It's actually very comical to me, but Luscious is someone we have not spoke about in a very good
I just find it funny.
I find it very funny.
It's just real funny.
Luscious is down in Mexico. I'm not even going to say, traveling international right now when we're in a pandemic. I'm not going to do that whole Karen thing at all. Get your life, live your life, whatever. But he's down there. We talked about Jeffree literally yesterday in the pandemic and how everyone was going at Jeffree. They were also going at Laura, Tana, all those people. Well, little did we know that one of the people that was at the party was Luscious.
Yeah.
And nobody literally would have known about this if Luscious didn't turn around and post the photo.
That would have been a photo that the public would have never seen. But it's just funny the amount of stuff that Luscious has said about Jeffree Star just to now post a picture on Instagram. So it would have been one thing if that was in passing and Shangela, since Luscious and Shangela hang out and she does her makeup, if they were in passing and a picture was taken, but it was posted to the social media account from someone that has pretty much dragged Jeffree and dragged everybody associated with Jeffree or dragged anybody that had an opposing opinion about Jeffree. So I just find that really funny.
Don't get me wrong. I totally understand being at an event and maybe someone in your group knows somebody that you don't really care for and they go over and they want to say hi, but you don't really get that close to the person because you're no, maybe I've said something bad about them in the past or I just don't care for them and you're sticking to your guns in that sense. So I totally understand that happening and someone just quickly being hey, can we take a photo real quick? And so you're okay, I don't want to be rude. You take the photo, you leave, you go on about your business. But the fact that the only person that posted this photo was Luscious to the Instagram is kind of
it would have been one thing. I could have got past it if Luscious just talked shit about Jeffree, but behind all of that came Luscious coming for me, coming for you, coming for Rich. And the whole reason why Luscious came for Rich so hard is because everybody knows that Rich is a stan of Jeffree.
Stan.
So
they say that Rich has his head up Jeffree's bum.
It's very peculiar behavior.
And that was one of the big reasons as to why Luscious always went after Rich was because of his affiliation with Jeffree.
Yeah.
So anyways, I don't know. Hypocrisy at its finest, if you say.
2022, we're off to a good start.
It's a very good start. And speaking of another person, obviously we're going to speak of another person. David Dobrik is being talked about right now because he has announced to everyone, I guess on his video podcast thing that he does, that he has not made any money off of YouTube, from the platform in about 5 years.
Well, I mean,
and people are shocked. They don't believe him.
That makes sense. And I'll tell you why, because he uses so much copyrighted content as far as music and stuff goes. If you use a song clip of just even 2 seconds, they'll monetize your stuff. These record labels and stuff, they don't play about stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I could see that, but the amount of money that he's made in sponsorships and different dealings with what was it, SeatGeek, and that's who was buying all the Teslas,
SeatGeek
right?
was doing the Teslas. And I think that's what a lot of people that were kind of calling him a liar about this weren't putting into account as well, was the fact he has sponsorships.
Yeah, well, they wouldn't know. Ultimately,
they would know because every video is sponsored from David Dobrik.
Well, I mean, that's true, but I think that they think that it's all in one, but it's not. When you're a YouTuber, you have multiple streams of income. You have your AdSense, your sponsorships, and different things. So they may not know that, but I believe David when he says that he hasn't made money from actual YouTube.
I could see it being because of the copyrighted music in the videos, but I could also see it being because of some of the content he actually puts out.
Well, he was demonetized for a while.
Well, they demonetized him when he got into the drama like they did Shane and everybody else.
Well, it doesn't really matter if you're demonetized and you're not making money anyway if you're using music, because that money just wouldn't go to the record labels then, I guess.
Yeah.
So
moving on from David Dobrik, we have Jaclyn Hill. Now you guys know
Jaclyn Thrill.
We have never talked about Jaclyn here on this channel. Clearly.
Not one time.
But she is being called out because Jaclyn Cosmetics is gearing up for 2022 in a big way. She's releasing complexion products. And a lot of people are confused about this because every time Jaclyn announces that she's coming out with a new product or something, she says it took 2 years to create. It took a very long time. Oh my gosh, it's so buttery, it's so creamy. We know the Jaclyn spiel. Well, she just got called out a few months ago for lack of shade range for one of the things that she released.
The bronzers.
She said that she basically didn't have any people of color to talk to help her, and she was actually going to work on that.
Yeah.
So how are you coming out with complexion products that are concealers just a few short months later? Did you consult?
What'll be interesting is, because there's always going to be a Reddit post about this, because these people on Reddit are like super sleuths. I wonder what product she knocked off to actually come out with this, because Jaclyn always seems to copy products that she likes and she takes it and makes it her own. No, I'm sure that there's some kind of complexion product that she's used in the past that she really liked.
So she's coming out with 12 shades in the skin perfecting blurring tint, which I guess is just gonna be like a tinted moisturizer, maybe like a primer. I don't know at all.
So that's gonna be watery.
Yeah. And then 35 shades of the faux filler perfecting concealer. There's gonna be 35 shades of that, and they're all gonna launch on the 11th of this month.
Well, good for Jaclyn. That's way more than what Manny offered.
Well, I'm really hoping and holding out for Jaclyn on this one because, you know, she said she was going to consult, although that was just a few months ago.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly how long production takes on a product like concealer.
Probably at least a year.
Yeah, I would imagine it would be longer than just a few months, but I'm hoping that this will be like a redeeming moment for Jaclyn. You know what? Honestly, I'm not going to hold out hope.
Yeah, I'm not either.
I was holding out hope with the jewelry that turned people green, but I'm not going to hold out hope for this because it is just a short time after she was dragged for all of this. So I really think that we might.
Well, hopefully she uses color theory and she'll enable people to be able to cover up the green that's left on their necks and stuff and match it to their face and cover up that green from the necklaces and shit that they bought.
I hope
hopefully that was her main goal with this.
Yeah.
I'm so shady. That's awful. That's mean.
That is not nice. I did like the ad that she put together for this. Because it's supposed to be like the fresh out of bed look. Like you could just put on like a little moisturizer.
No, Jaclyn looked stunning in that picture that she posted.
She really did.
She really
really did.
It looked like something you'd see in a magazine with like the kitchen behind her with like the mug and stuff. That was a cute picture.
Yeah. So what do you think? Do you think that this launch is going to go great for Jaclyn once again? Or do you think that there's going to be some huge like...
There's going to be an over-the-top drama that's going to come out of it. Yes, I think that there's going to be drama. I think that with every launch that Jaclyn puts out, there's always some kind of issue, except for the highlighters because that went off really well.
Yes.
I think that it's going to be a mess, and I think that the customer service team has a lot of work ahead of them.
I agree. And with all that said, everyone, that is it for this video. Please let us know all of your thoughts and opinions down below. Are you excited about this launch from Jaclyn?
Some people are.
And if you've made it this far in the video, leave us a green heart emoji down in the comment section.
That's my favorite.
Love you guys and see you in the next one.
Bye.